Billie Holiday, April 7, 1915 to July 17, 1959, was once an American jazz singer and songwriter. Nicknamed Lady Day by using her loyal buddy and musical partner, Lester Young, Holiday used to be a seminal have an effect on jazz and pop singing. Her vocal style, strongly stimulated via jazz instrumentalists, pioneered a new way of manipulating phrasing and tempo. Above all, she was once admired for her deeply non-public and intimate strategy to singing. You can't replicate every body and give up with anything. If you copy it capacity you're working besides any actual feeling. No two humans on earth are alike, and it's obtained to be that way in track or it isn't music. Billie Holiday she co-wrote a few songs, and numerous of them have turned out to be jazz standards, enormously, God Bless the Child, Don't Explain, and Lady Sings the Blues. She additionally grew to become well-known for singing jazz requirements, written with the aid of others, together with Easy Living and Strange Fruit. Her early profession is difficult to song down with accuracy, but proof suggests that from an early age she labored as a prostitute for a Harlem brothel and used to be imprisoned for a quick length for soliciting. I in no way had a hazard to play with dolls like different kids. I started out working when I was once 6 years old. Billie Holiday she later won work singing in nearby jazz golf equipment earlier than being noticed through a genius scout, John Hammond in 1933, aged 18. Her voice and recordings are cherished for the depth of emotion and depth she ought to carry. To basic standards, her varied voice was once no longer the greatest, however her specific gravelly voice quickly grew to become very well-known and influential. She was once a well-known icon of the jazz generation and influential in the improvement of jazz singing. In the late 1930s, she commenced singing a civil rights tune known as Strange Fruit, a tune which instructed the story of a lynching of a black man in the Deep South. It was once very controversial for that period, and it used to be no longer performed on radios. It was once recorded for Commodore Records, and she carried out it many instances over the subsequent 20 years. Billie Holiday had a challenging upbringing which influenced her viewpoint on life. She was once drawn to abusive men, and she skilled many tempestuous relationships. She additionally grew to be an increasing number of based on more than a few narcotics which contributed to her untimely dying in 1959, aged simply 44.